So hello and welcome. We'll continue on with the interpersonal relationship skills, and today I want to review mindfulness of others skills. So this is a skill from DBT that helps us to be more present with our interactions with other people in order to help build new relationship as well as strengthen the existing one. So in the handbook, we have the worksheet number 9, handout 12, page 184. And this is how it looks like. You will have a mindfulness of others sheet with the date, name, and this skill could be practiced on a weekly basis. Now, what I would like to review is there is a check, the points to be reviewed of what have you observed, what have you been mindful of. But it's also a good skill to practice when you're going to meet with someone. For example, if you're going for a meeting, or if you know that you will be meeting that challenging person, or in general, if you want to be a little bit more mindful about your interactions with other people, you can set that as an intention before going to the meeting, and just read it quickly and see how this will be playing in your next meeting. So let's quickly review those points. You will be asked which of this you have practiced, and the second part is, so basically you just check mark which ones you have practiced, and then you will have to describe a situation where you've practiced mindfulness of others during the last week or the time period that you have selected. Who was that person whom you were with? How exactly did you practice mindfulness? What was the outcome? How did you feel afterwards? And did being mindful make a difference? And if so, what? Now we're going to review all these points. So when you're going in that meeting, when you're preparing and you want to be a little bit more mindful, what could you pay attention to? So paying attention with interest and curiosity to other people around me. So having that inner interest and curiosity in other people can bring you amazing behavior and interaction. So letting go of a focus on myself and focusing on the people I will be with. So that internal dialogue, that thoughts, how do I look? Did I say something wrong or anything like that? So letting go of that focus on yourself and focusing more on other people. So paying attention more of other people, what they're saying, what is going on, and shutting down those internal thoughts. So the being mindful of other people. Also noticing judgmental thoughts about others people and letting them go intentionally. So anytime you're trying to judge either yourself when you're focusing inside, or the other person, it doesn't look good, he doesn't say something good. So shutting that down, letting go of those thoughts intentionally, and being more curious, trying to see people the way they are, or seeing their good parts of themselves will really help. Staying in the present instead of planning what I would say next, and listening. So just letting go, relaxing in the moment, just being in the moment, enjoying that conversation without being too aware of yourself in the situation, and really listening, really asking those questions, and not thinking about, not controlling too much of a situation, just letting go. Putting your entire attention on the other person and not multitasking. So we sometimes are trying to do a lot of things and not being present. So giving that entire attention to the other person that you are currently in, giving up clinging to being right. Next one will be describing in a matter of fact way what I will observe. So we will be talking about facts, not the, the emotions. Replacing judgmental descriptions with descriptive words. So again, we're using the facts to describe, and we're replacing the judgments. Describing what I will observe instead of making assumptions and interpretations of others. So it's been factual again. Avoiding questioning others' motives. That's a big one. How can you do that? Throwing yourself into interactions with others. So sometimes we have to push, sometimes we have to make that first step. Going with the flow rather than trying to control everything. So having that intention of, again, of relaxing, letting go, being in the moment, really trying to enjoy, staying curious, interested in the conversation, in that person, rather than being too much into yourself, will help to build that relationship. And finally, becoming one with the conversation you will be in. So those are mindfulness of others skills, just having that intention when going towards a meeting, and practicing by returning and checking on those points of what did you observe this time, what could you do differently next time when you're interacting with this person. This is a good guidance of what could be avoided and what could be focused on, so the relationship with other people could be improved. That's it for today, and you have what it takes.